All right, let's listen to this.
Okay, thank you very much, Sean. With respect to Mende that you mentioned and you highlighted in your report, Systems 1, that's Odoyalaro, was gazetted in 1974 by the former Lagos State Millard, General Mobolaji Johnson. And that is the most critical system in the whole of the state. It defloods the whole of the mainland into the lagoon. In 2021, my predecessor in office, Mr. Tuji Bello, served notices on the properties inside the right-of-way for Systems 1. And they started the engagement for over a year. I inherited these conversations, and it got to the peak on 21st of November or so last year in my office. All homeowners, developers, residents on the right-of-way of Systems 1 were led into my office by the honorable member representing Koshofe, Constituency 1, Honorable Okola of Lagos State House of Assembly. We played the video. We had a lengthy...
All right, so this is Babago Shalaye tired. Federal government initiates 2.75 billion naira compensation for Lagos-Calabar highway. Maryland residents cries out, or cry out, it should be. What should we call it? There's a lot of noise today around this trendy news.
The Lagos Commissioner of Environment offering some explanation. Then David Umahi, the Minister of Works, having to say, to explain his own part. Well, have you also seen the new dimension, the twist that was brought into the whole thing by the son of Afrobeat legend, Fela Anikulapo Kuti?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Hold on one second, right? We're going to talk about that. The Maryland people are saying that they got a 2-hour notice. Seun Kuti is basically in support of all of this. I don't know why. That's
not all. Not all. Particularly, he was saying that the coastal highway, the one that stretches from Lagos to Calabar, and that shortens the current 12-hour journey, 12-hour-long journey from Lagos to Calabar, that will shorten it to between 6 to 7 hours when fully completed.
He also said maybe the citizens of Nigeria will finally be able to see the beaches. I'm not seeing the relevance of.
Yes, forgotten.
Was he joking around? What was that about?
We don't know. He may have inherited his father's sense of humor.
Okay.
Abameda, Fela Anikulapo Kuti was a man of humor. Other than the seriousness of his music.
So maybe he was joking around a little bit with some seriousness there.
We don't know, but he never clarified that. But if indeed he has found a way of closing up to the government of the day in Nigeria, and now is the one that is excusing the pains and sufferings brought on businesses and persons for the realization of this laudable project, that in itself would call for some concern that, okay, what is Seun Anikulapo Kuti turning himself into?
So I think he's saying that these are the elites. Sorry to cut you off. He's saying that these are the elite and they are the one that has been oppressing the regular citizen and they cannot deserve it.
It's not saying it like that. For example, our foundation, SharpEdge News Foundation, was looking for a way of appreciating and giving award to that journalist that was able to heroically question or interrogate the Minister of Works, the journalist from Arise TV.
Oh yeah, Leila Johnson. Leila Johnson Salami.
But remember, Seun Anikulapo Kuti describing her as being disrespectful. And I'm saying,
describe her
as being disrespectful. She disrespected the minister for standing her ground and asking the relevant questions about the environmental impact assessment done before the rush of this project. And I'm like, where is Anikulapo Kuti coming from? Where is it coming from?
This doesn't sound like Sheung. Was he being sarcastic? Did they take a chunk of some of his? They took a little piece of his video. It doesn't sound like Sheung.
It's him, unless he's now retracting and apologizing to Leila.
Oh, really?
Leila did a good job. You know, Nigerian journalists are given to this protocol style that you begin to wonder, are these journalists?
Mm-hmm.
But Leila,
Leila is a class act. Always, she's always been.
Leila. What's the name of this other guy? Oseni, Rufai Oseni.
I don't like Rufai Oseni. Yeah.
Well, I like him. Just that sometimes too, there are things you cannot.
So really I like him, but he's too much. He'd be doing too much sometimes.
Yeah, the man that takes the heart beyond them. I mean, that takes it beyond an art. At times, it's Dr. Ruben Abati, who would find a way of rationalizing everything within law, and then not the ambits of journalism. However, the Arise team, by and large, do a great job. And
Sorry, I've been cutting you off so much on this story. You can tell when I'm so interested in the story. But since you referenced it, let me play the video. Since you referenced it, and then I'll let you run. Hold on one second. There you go. All right, this is Leila right here. If you're wondering who she is.
You mentioned the ESIA is currently being carried out by...
Sister, I was raised in the village. Me, I'm not here for me.
Well...
So,
sorry.
Try to
did you not
speak.
do that attempt at,
you mentioned that the ESIA
did you see that attempt at rubbishing her accent?
Yeah. Talking about I was raised in the village. He was trying to shut her down, basically.
This is standard practice amongst Nigerian elites, and when they want to escape, when they want to dodge the question, they would, as if our citizens coming from the diaspora are not part of the country, as if those of us who live outside the country should not be regarded as part of the citizenry.
They say since you Japa, you're not part of us anymore now.
That is not true. We all are one. Unless somebody is displaying this mentality that you have crossed the Rubicon, you have been sold into slavery, you don't deserve to return to the continent. That is a shame. Nobody should think like that.
It is a shame coming from the leaders.
Yes, for him to have, that is what you will not find in Ghana. That is why you find so many descendants of, what's it called? Africans in the diaspora coming back home. And they're
going to Ghana.
Yes, they go to Ghana. In Nigeria, it's not like that. Nigerians, they are stuck. There is this fixation, children of slaves, there's no place for them here. Forgetting that, what's it called? Slave returnees in those days were part of those who built and sustained the Nigerian civilization as we know it today.
Who built the African civilization.
Yes. Yeah. So when Umai was trying to objectify the accent of Leila that way, I thought he was really operating beneath expectation. And let me wrap this up.
Do you think it was a moment of maybe it was just it was a sense of humor?
It was not humor. He was doing it on purpose. And don't forget his mindset. I don't want to really bring any tribe.
To be honest, I think this girl has changed. This was the girl I know from before. She would have rubbished him. I think she's learned a lot too.
Of course, she also succeeded at rubbishing him, because instead of him succeeding at rubbishing Leila, it was this foolery. It was this lack of.
He became the fool.
Yes, his foolishness was on parade right there. He thought he could do those things he did in the village scene, behind the scene in Ebonyi. The way he sold out his people, and look at another game he played there. Issuing a statement trying to blame Peter Obi for inciting Igbos all over Nigeria against authority, and that he will never stand by them. That is him trying to demarcate Peter Obi, because he still knows this is presidential ambition, and this is what they do in the East. Remember in those days when my good friend, you have been at a meeting with late Chief Ojoma and I.
Right.
He used to talk of people, the idiocy of people talking of Igbo presidency, that you can only have Nigerian presidency. But somebody of Igbo extraction is qualified. They went to town to rubbish him. That is what David Umwai is trying to do to Peter Obi there. Another thing that they have done is to also want to blame Landmark for playing politics. The same David Umahi. But finally on this subject, what Lagos government is doing is quite commendable, trying to, although they must do it with humane consideration, trying to make sure that people who take shelter under bridges and are being extorted by some Shylocks who are not even legitimate landlords. Some of them collect as high as 1 million.
Right. From some of these innocent people.
Innocent people to afford them accommodation wherever in Lagos. So the commissioner of environment in Lagos going after that is quite commendable. However, what is the Nigerian government doing on mass housing so that no Nigerian to go without food or shelter on any given day?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I don't think we've seen the end of this. I don't think we've seen the end of this story.
It's an unfolding drama, especially David Humai trying to scapegoat Landmark investors.
Undermine the concerns too of the people.
That's right. And what is 2-point-something billion naira going to achieve in terms of the sentimental values of properties being destroyed and all that is going on? But we pray that the very best would be done in the interest of Nigeria, and the Nigeria never happened to any of us.
Amen. There's a young lady, influencer, Etinosa. Not Etinosa, sorry. Is it Etinosa? No, sorry, it's Yemi Alade. She's a singer. Alade. Right. Yes. And she was saying, thank you for telling us not to invest in Nigeria ever. That was our own little sarcastic remarks.
It's not even sarcastic. It's straight to the point. Because that is exactly what we said.
That's what's going on, right?
This desensitizes anybody from taking good money. It's not just Landmark. It has happened to me. Of course, you know what happened to you because of your excitement and interest in trying to promote art and music in Nigeria. You know what happened to you. I know what happened to me.
I'll be trying to forget sometimes.
Yes, it's so hard for me because I don't even have it.
Actually, just last week, it just happened again. We might consider it's just I don't know, maybe I lost $20, $30, but that's how it adds up. All you have to add is had a couple of zeros behind it.
It's the fruit of your sweat. It's the fruit of your labor.
I sent $140 to take care of a quick task. The task was not going through any further. They issued me a refund. The refund came back in the form of $118 because of the fluctuation of Naira within 2 or 3 days.
No,
just Naira itself will hurt you like that before onto Jan Komora.
Right.
So this was a few days. It was an actual refund, but the Naira was refunded. It's just that it has been devalued.
Yeah, the volatility of the Naira itself.
Yeah. So these are some of the issues that we're dealing with before you even deal with the persons, like you were saying.
Right. So people, this existential threat every day is dogging the average Nigerian. Should be mirrored first. Should be focused first. Should be lesser focus first before they begin to look at the danger constituted by America, by Britain. What are we doing to ourselves?
Okay, all right. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, and follow so you're notified whenever we go live. If you really like that segment, check this next one out. You're gonna like it. We'll be right back.